Okay, guys, so it's December 1st. That means that as of today, NaNoWriMo is officially over. I already won, and I validated. And today is the day that you make your revision promise, which is basically a promise, as it says, to finish your story and go through the editing process with the intent to publish. So, basically they're trying to, for people who've never done it before, which also includes me, although I tend to try to inform myself quite well. They're asking you to get a revising circle together, make some friends, writer friends preferably, who will help you edit your story, and prepare it for publishing. There's also a bunch of great resources on the NaNoWriMo website that are like tips to writing a query letter, tips to approaching agents, tips for editing, tips for publishing, all of it. So I was browsing through those today. There's some pretty interesting stuff in there. A lot of it I already know. Like one of them is traps to get into with punctuation and things that every agent wants but won't tell you, things like that. So I've already been kind of doing my research because I've kind of been curious about it for a long time. Stupid notifications. That's what you're hearing. That's what it is. So I've been trying to prepare myself for the publishing thing. So the other day, I spent some time trying to make my query letter. I'm going to probably revise that more than I revise my story because it's arguably the most important. If you can't get an agent's attention in a single page of text, you're doomed. So I've made my first draft of that. I will probably continually revise the description of my story because I really got to make it pop. You got to pretend like it's like a movie trailer and you really want to like excite somebody and then leave them going, that's it? I need to know. So I got to work on that. I've been editing. That's the next major step. It's going to take me a long time to make sure I edit it and make it perfect. I know that there are things in my story that I accidentally left out, threads that I meant to tie up that I didn't, and mysteries that I meant to weave in there that I maybe didn't quite. And I have, as of this moment in time, sent the first section, which is the prologue plus 4 chapters, onto my first beta, which is Jory. And Jory is going to read it for readability, enjoyability, confusions purposes, and so far she's already helped me with a couple minor things like sentence structure and knowing exactly what's going on. So that was good. She is really enjoying it. I was actually quite amused that she said it reminded her of Full Metal Alchemist. I guess I can see it. But it's kind of exciting when somebody compares your novel to Full Metal Alchemist, which is like one of my favorite animes. So that's good. She really likes it. I'm trying not to get my ego too boosted because I'm going to send it on to... I'll send it on to Rachel and she'll boost my ego too because I know Rachel and I know she'll like it. She'll probably point out things too, but I know she'll like it. That's the thing. It's Robin and Stella that scare me. So even if I think it's wonderful and Jory and Rachel thinks it's wonderful, there's still a good chance that Robin and Stella are going to tear me apart. So I'm trying to stay mentally prepared. Not let my ego get the best of me. It's very scary. I'm actually very nervous right now. This is like the moment. It's kind of like when I got married and it finally dawned on me that I was married. It's like I just finished a novel and it's finally dawning on me that I finished a novel. And now I actually have to edit it and get it ready and send it on to somebody who's a professional and be like, rate me on a scale of 1 to 10. Will you like my novel? And send it on to publishers and we can ride off into the sunset together. It's actually very scary. Hello, Mir. Mir dog is here. She's my moral support, see? So, yes, it's scary. I find it interesting, actually, that the people that I don't know as well, like my coworkers and my online writer friends, are more happy for me than, like, my family and closer friends, who are kind of like, cool. And I'm like, I don't understand. I've been trying to do this since middle school. Like, this is huge for me. Even if I never get it published, the fact that I actually finished one is huge. I've been trying to do it for more than 10 years, and I haven't been able to. So, whatever happens from here on out, I am proud of me. And I will probably never stop talking about it, so I guess they just better get used to it, because I'm not done. Anyway, I'm kind of just babbling, and I'm sorry. But I guess I should take this moment to thank you. We've got like 68 blog followers right now, and I really appreciate you guys. Blog followers and Twitter followers and stuff is going to be like my vanguard for people that might buy my book. So, hi blog followers. I love you. Please buy my book. I have to love my dog. Okay, so that's all I'm going to give you for today. That's where I'm at. I am heavy into the editing process. My story is exactly 500 pages. I need to write a glossary for the flower definitions and stuff. And I'm approximately at page 180 in the editing process. But the second half is a mess. And that's going to take some work. So I'm imagining, if I'm going to guess a time frame, I'm going to be done editing within the next 2 weeks. Jory will probably have it for a month. Rachel will probably have it for 2 to 3 weeks. And I have no idea how long Robin and Stella will have it. So I think tentatively I could probably contact the agent that I want. I'm seriously obsessed with that person. I almost gave you the pronoun, I would have given it away. I'm obsessed. But I'm almost ready. I imagine I can send that query letter by my birthday in May. Wouldn't that be an awesome birthday present? It's either going to be the best birthday ever or the worst. And those several days that I'm waiting to hear back from the query letter are going to be the hardest several days of my life. It's going to be an interesting year. Very important. Try not to be too excited. Most people get rejected on their first try. I'm setting the bar high, though. I have faith in me. I think I can get accepted on my first query letter. I have faith in my story. And it's not like, I don't think it's misplaced faith. I do have some readers that really like my work. And I've never been an underachiever. You know? So I feel good about it. I think once it gets through all my betas, it's going to be really strong. So I'm hoping. Watch me sob, break down sobbing on camera when that first rejection rolls through. I'm going to be so brokenhearted. You guys have no idea. Oh, that was what I actually came on here to tell you about. So this Friday, throughout all of NaNoWriMo, I've been hanging out with the writers from my region, and they're pretty cool. This Friday we're having a party. It's a Thank God It's Over party, and our municipal liaison has designated it that we should all bring food, and we should bring food that's featured in the story. I don't have a lot of food featured in my story. It's limited to 4 things. Tea, actually 5 things. Tea, beer, whiskey, brandy wine, and some sort of cheese pastry. So, I'm not going to bring tea. That's way too hard. Beer, it's expensive. Whiskey, definitely expensive, but I did make brandy wine, and it's tasty. And also, I'm going to make cheese puffs. I'll tell you about them later, because this is going to be a new one for me. Anyway, it's going to be a fun party. I'm actually really looking forward to it. And I hope that my Rymos, my writing friends from the region, and I stay in touch, because they're actually really cool people, and we got a lot of work done together. And also, it's really fun just to know that there are people out there as dorky as you that really just want to talk about how their characters are ridiculous. Actually, one of our Rymos made decisions with the pair of 10-sided dice. It was hilarious. We're sitting there at this table, all of us are like silently like, whatever. And then she stops and she goes, there's an 8% chance that she's going to feel something. And she just rolls these dice, and my ML and I look at each other like, what did you just do? And she goes, oh, I just rolled some dice. So apparently what you do is you take these two 10-sided dice when you're trying to make a decision, and you designate the decision, and then you roll the dice for the percent chance. So it's like a percent chance that she feels something. So she rolls the dice. She gets a 0, 8, because they're two different colors. And so, you know, there's a 0 and an 8. It's an 8% chance. So the 8% chance is that she will feel something. So then she takes the dice again and rolls them, and it'd be a number between 1 and 100. So if it's a number between 0 and 8, then she feels something. And if it's a number between 9 and 100, then she doesn't. And that's how she rolls. See what I did there? I'm a dork. I was like, that's so cool. And so the whole time we're sitting there and we'll be silent, and then she'll suddenly stop and declare something and roll the dice. Like, that's genius. These are my people. I've found where I belong. It's fantastic. So, yeah, I'm hoping that we get to hang out some more, because weirdos like that are usually shut in their house because we don't like the extrovert world. I think I've rambled long enough. I'll get in touch with you guys again soon. Sorry about all the slow updates. I was driving all weekend and my mom's in the hospital, so I've been around. She's fine. She's actually might be going home tomorrow. More on that another time. 11.5 minutes is way too much time. I know most people have the attention span of a goldfish, and I've probably already lost half of you. But kisses.